Okay, in this video, I'm gonna go over my current shoulder workout. And for those of you wondering, why do you train shoulders by themselves? Why don't you train them with your chest and triceps or your arms? Well, it's because I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, Frankie, your shoulders are small. You should probably give them their own training day. So that's what I did and what I have been doing for the past few months. And it has been very effective in helping me grow my shoulders. And that's exactly what you should do if you too have a lagging body part. If one body part is nowhere near as big as your other body part, then you need to make adjustments to your training split. If you have small arms, then you need to do an arms day. And if the arm day isn't enough in helping you bring up your arms, then on your push or your pull days, change those around to reverse push and reverse pull days. So for example, on your push day, start off with triceps. On your pull day, start off with biceps. That means you're hitting your triceps, your biceps with the most intensity on your push and pull days. And with the added frequency of having an arm day as well, this is almost guaranteeing you to see results. Whatever your weak body parts are, I would say give them their own training day and hit them first in whatever session you're doing. Just because on your push day, typically you train your chest first, that doesn't mean it's correct or the right thing to do or the best way to go about training. Because if you have a huge chest and small shoulders or small triceps, why would you waste the time where you're the most energetic, so the start of your workout, on training your chest if your chest is way more developed than your triceps and shoulders? If your chest is huge and your triceps are small, don't hit chest first. That doesn't make sense. If your chest is huge and your shoulders are small, don't hit chest first. Hit your shoulders first. What do you think is going to happen if you carry on training the same way you've been training? So you got to switch it up, bro. I used to be the same. I used to be like, why would I have shoulders on its own day? That's stupid. I could be training multiple muscle groups in one day. That's probably better bang for my buck. But I was wrong. If you train your weak body part with intensity, correct exercise sequencing, good form, etc., then that's going to help you grow that body part. And no, you don't need to train a muscle group twice a week. Okay, that's a myth. As long as you're hitting it once a week, going all out on that muscle group and connecting with that muscle, that's perfectly fine. You need a split that is tailored to your physique and your goals. Okay, your weak points, your strong points, how well you recover, and all those things, not someone else's. And now, as I was saying, in my case, that's my shoulders and my back. So for 4 to 6 weeks, I'll isolate shoulders on their own day, and then the next 4 to 6 weeks, I'll isolate back on its own day. So if I train shoulders by themselves and back with triceps for the first month, next month I'll do shoulders and triceps and back by itself. Anyways, if we take a look at my starting point, it's clear that my genetics for all muscle groups aren't the best, but in particular, it's the fact that I have narrow shoulders, wide waist, means that it is important for me to pay attention to training my shoulders because I don't have that natural V-taper. And what a way to grow my shoulders than to obliterate them on their own training day. So first things first, you must tailor your shoulder workout in a way that prioritizes the side delts. If you're following some TikToker split that's telling you to do 4x10 of lateral raises and move on, you're not going to go anywhere. Your side delt needs more volume and intensity than just 4 sets of 10 reps. And you need to hit your side delts twice each workout. Same goes for rear delts, for example. If you have weak rear delts and you're just doing 3x12 and moving on, again, do you really think they're going to grow from that? So first things first, I make sure to warm up my shoulders with some rotatory cuff movements using cables, dumbbells, just get them loose, get them warm to prevent injury and to improve blood flow. And for the first exercise, the most important exercise of this workout, because I have put it first, is the standing dumbbell lateral raise. So here I would do 5 sets. The first set being a warm-up set of 12 reps. The second and third sets are working sets of 10 to 12 reps. And then the final 2 sets, those are the sets that I'm taking till failure. So for your last 2 sets that you take till failure, choose a weight that you fail after 10 reps and make sure to get in partials after each set. So no, this is not 5 sets, okay? This is 3 sets working up to those 2 hard sets that actually are going to build the muscle. There's so many ways to perform the dumbbell lateral raise. The main thing you need to make sure you're doing is leading with your elbows instead of your hands. Next up is the seated dumbbell shoulder press. Here I do 1 warm-up set followed by 2 working sets, and then the last set is till failure. So a total of 4 sets. But again, it's not actually 4 sets because I'm only taking the last one till failure. So to me, it's only 1 set that actually counts here. So first 3 sets would be like 10 to 12 reps, just getting blood in there. And then the final set, I'd use a weight where I fail after 8 reps. I like to set up a bench at a slight incline. It's more comfortable for me. I think the arm path is better. In general, you'll be stronger in this position, I found, and it's safer. And of course, you don't have to go all the way down past 90 degrees. Just do what you prefer, go off feel, and remember, breathe on the way down and exhale on the way up. This variation is my personal favorite, but obviously there are many ways to do a shoulder press, okay? You can use a machine shoulder press. It is good to have variation in your training. What feels best for you? What do you prefer? What is getting you the results? Next are seated bent over rear delt flies using dumbbells. Here I do 4 sets, but only the last 2 sets are till failure. So the first 2 sets are going to be to 12 reps, pushing blood into the rear delt, and then the final 2 sets, I'll use a weight where I fail after 10 reps and get in 10 partials after each set. And you can either just do lateral raises, or you can pronate your grip and perform the movement like this. Again, it's up to you. Where do you feel the best contraction? Just don't swing up and down, just pivot with your shoulders. Now, of course, you can do a reverse pec deck, you can do reverse cable flies. Again, again, go off feel. Okay, what variation do you like to do? Alternate between what works for you. For example, if something is taken, I'll just switch up the variation I do. It's really not that deep. Next is the second side delt exercise, and that is the cable side raise. This is a great exercise as it provides a different kind of stimulus for your side delt, one with constant tension because you're using cables. So here I do 4 working sets again. Only the last 2 are till failure. So the first 2 will be around 12 reps, then I'll up the weight and then take the last 2 sets till failure, failing after 10 reps. You can put the cable in front of your body, behind your body, try both and see which one you prefer. And on each rep, I pause for 1 second at the top. The goal here is just to push as much blood into the side delt as possible. Next are dumbbell front raises. Now I used to clown these for a while, thinking that you didn't really need to do them and that, you know, your pressing movements were enough to grow your front delt, and they are. But if you have a muscle imbalance between your shoulders, if you want to bring up your shoulders, then I highly recommend that you throw in some front raises into your training, as unlike your shoulder presses where resistance is occurring in the lengthened position, your front raises are bringing the front delt to a maximally contracted position. So it's shortening the muscle, a different way to train the muscle, which at the end of the day could lead to more muscle growth. So definitely give these a try. You can pronate your grip, you can have a neutral grip, do them alternating, see which way you prefer to do them. Again, I'll do 4 sets here, the last one till failure. So 3 working sets of like 12 reps. Then the last set, I'll use a weight where I fail after 10 reps. Now the last exercise is optional, okay? If you have enough energy, then feel free to do it. And that is the dumbbell shrug. I personally like to do shrugs on my shoulder days because I don't have any other isolation work for my traps in my training split at the moment. And here I do a muscle round. So I do 6 sets of 8 reps with 10-second rests between sets, really burning out the traps, squeezing the contraction. And there you have it, okay? That is legit how I train, set, reps, everything. I personally am a fan of warming up the muscle, then taking it to failure with 1 or 2 sets at the end. I'm not a big volume guy, although I do understand that you need enough volume to push blood into the muscle to get it firing so that you can really connect with it on your failure sets. And of course, you can use the sequencing, but just choose different variations for each exercise if you don't agree with or you don't like the same choices that I've chosen. Now, I also have pretty weak rear delts, so from time to time, I'll adjust the sequencing of my shoulder day to prioritize the rear delt. So for example, I'll order my exercises like this. So I'll do the seated dumbbell press, then I'll do bent over rear delt flies with dumbbells, then I'll do dumbbell lateral raises, then I'll do dumbbell front raises, then I'll do face pulls or reverse pec deck, and then I'll end with shrugs. Or if I don't do shrugs, I'll do upright rows. So you see how I've included 2 exercises to target my rear delt. So I've upped the volume, upped the amount of intense sets that I do in the workout, meaning that my rear delt is getting worked more effectively, meaning that over a long enough time period, it's going to grow. So really learn how to adjust your training days to accommodate for what you're really trying to bring up in your physique. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see the rest of my training days that I'm doing on my current split, then leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And sorry for the massive delay in videos, okay? I've been busy, I've been working on something, and it's finally here, bro. Introducing the School of Aesthetics. This is something I've been working on since the start of my channel, really. So almost a year now. It's my online coaching, school coaching platform where people who sign up will have direct access to me as their coach, access to all my training programs, meal prep recipes, health protocols, and a community full of gym bros and a bunch of other things. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link in the description. Hope to see you inside. Thank you for all the support. From now on, consistent weekly uploads. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.